Have you ever considered that the more you speak, the more you might be diminishing yourself? It's a harsh truth. But often, as you pour out your struggles, your pain, and your vulnerabilities, you don't even notice what's happening. Your mind is listening, absorbing every word, and quietly shaping your reality around them. It's time to wake up to this cycle. Every word you utter can either trap you in the same story you're tired of living or set you free to create a new one. Silence isn't about suppressing your voice. It's about reclaiming your power. This isn't about bottling up emotions or pretending everything's fine. It's about choosing when to speak and when to hold back, so you don't give away your strength in every conversation. Today, on Stoic Wisdom, I'm sharing 13 Stoic lessons to help you master the art of silence. The Stoics believed that those who control their words control their destiny. By applying these lessons, you'll stop speaking from your wounds and start living from your strength, leaving behind the victim mindset for good. Ready to dive in? Let's begin. Before we get started, let me share Isabel's story. It's not your typical rags to riches tale, but it's one that'll stick with you. At 34, Isabel had a knack for oversharing. From her relationship dramas to her daily frustrations, she let it all spill out. Every argument, every heartbreak, every moment she felt crushed by life. She thought talking was her way of processing, of being authentic. Her friends would listen. Her social media posts about barely surviving or everything happens for a reason would rack up likes and supportive comments. It felt validating, like she was working through her pain. But in truth, she was stuck in a loop, reliving her struggles with every word. One day her friend Clara dropped a truth bomb that stung worse than any breakup. Isabel, it's like you're addicted to your own suffering. You talk about it so much, I'm not sure if you want to fix it or just live in it. Ouch. That night, alone in her room, with her phone off and the world quiet, a phrase she'd once read came back to her, "The more you dwell on your pain, the longer it lingers." Isabel went silent. No more venting on social media, no more jumping into group chats to unload. People noticed her absence and wondered if she was okay, but something powerful was happening. For the first time, she was feeling her emotions without broadcasting them, processing her pain without fueling it with words. Then, a friend recommended Marcus Aurelius's 10 Meditations. She wasn't a philosophy buff, but the book's stark wisdom spoke to her. She underlined passages like they were written for her, and speak only what is necessary. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Your words shape your reality. She realized she'd been crafting a narrative of victimhood with every complaint, every story she told. No one was forcing her to do it. She was the one keeping herself small. So, she made a choice. Silence, but not the heavy, repressive kind. An intentional, empowering silence. When the urge to vent hit, she paused and asked, "Am I seeking help, or am I just chasing validation?" It was tough, lonely even, but it was liberating. Her conversations changed too. When she spoke, it was with purpose. People listened, not because she was louder, but because she was present. Her problems didn't vanish, but they no longer defined her. Isabel stopped narrating her chaos and started building her strength. Her transformation wasn't just in her silence. It was in what that silence unlocked. A new story. One where she was no longer the victim. That's Stoicism, even if she never called it that. And that's what you're about to learn today, how to stop repeating your wounds and start building your power. If this resonates, consider subscribing to Stoic Wisdom and joining our community for exclusive content. In the comments, share your commitment. Are you ready to stop oversharing your struggles? Or just write, "I am a Stoic. I will stop speaking from my wounds." Let's get started. 1. Your words shape how the world sees you. Every time you say, "I'm a mess" or "I always screw up," you're not just venting, you're teaching the world how to perceive you. Your words are a megaphone, broadcasting your identity. The more you repeat them, the more they solidify, not because they're true, but because you're making them real. Imagine meeting someone who, within minutes, tells you they're terrible at relationships or can't finish anything. Even if they laugh it off, your perception shifts. You start to see them through that lens. That's what you do to yourself when you speak carelessly. Your words don't just describe your reality, they define it. The Stoics knew this. Epictetus said, "Someone speaks ill of you and it's true, change. If it's false, laugh. But what if you're the one speaking ill of yourself? Choose your words with care. They're not just sounds. They're the bricks building your mental reality. Science backs this. A Stanford study found that positive self-talk boosts resilience and clarity. Reframe "I'm a mess" to "I'm learning from my mistakes." Stop using humor to degrade yourself. And when someone labels you with an old version of yourself, say, "That was then. I'm different now." Your words are your rudder. Steer them wisely. 2. Real change doesn't need a spotlight. Not every step you take needs to be shared. In a world obsessed with posting every moment, the Stoics remind us that true growth happens in private. When you announce every plan, you risk turning your transformation into a performance. Picture this. You're working on yourself, eating better, waking up earlier, chasing a dream. You keep it quiet, no posts, no updates. One day someone says, "You seem different, what's going on?" That moment feels better than any like or comment because the change is yours, not a show for others. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, live it." Jose Mujica, former president of Uruguay, lived this. After years in solitary confinement, he emerged without bitterness, living simply, donating most of his salary and driving a beat-up car. He didn't announce his transformation, his life spoke for him. Keep your goals close. Protect them from the noise of opinions. Ask yourself, am I sharing for excitement or validation? Real change doesn't need an audience, it needs commitment. 3. Actions speak louder than words. Talk is cheap. Anyone can say they'll change, but only actions prove it. You know those people who always talk about their big plans, new habits, new businesses, but nothing happens? Their words become noise, empty promises. The Stoics had no patience for this. Marcus Aurelius said, "And do every act as if it were your last. Not promise it well, but just do it well." Greta Garbo, the iconic actress, walked away from fame without a word. No press, no explanations, just silence. Her quiet exit became her legacy. Don't announce you're hitting the gym, just go. Don't say you're building confidence, just do the work. Let your choices speak. When you feel the urge to prove yourself, ask, am I doing this for me or for them? Actions endure, words fade. 4. Rewrite the story you tell yourself. Your inner voice never stops. It's there when you fail, when you succeed, when you doubt yourself. What you repeat internally becomes the story you live. If it's "I'm not good enough" or "this always happens to me," you're scripting a reality you don't want. Psychologist Kristin Neff's research shows that kind self-talk boosts resilience and clarity. When you mess up, don't attack yourself. Support yourself. Silence harmful thoughts and replace them, "I'm still learning" instead of "I can't do this." It's not about fake positivity, it's about conscious storytelling. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Identify your negative scripts, challenge them, and rewrite them. No drama, just steady effort. Your inner story shapes who you become. 5. Every word carries weight. A classic Stoic tale: two frogs fall into a pit. The others shout, "You'll never get out, it's too deep." One frog gives up and dies. The other keeps jumping, harder each time, and escapes. Why? She was deaf and thought they were cheering her on. Words can lift or crush you. Epictetus said, "First learn the meaning of what you say, then speak." Send your words are arrows. Aim them carefully. Negative phrases like "I'm no good" or "everything's a mess" erode you over time, like water wearing down stone. Speak with purpose. Ask, does this clarify or just complain? Your words to others matter too. One sentence can change someone's day. Make them count. If they don't build or inspire, choose silence. 6. Not everyone can hold your truth. You've been there. You share something deep, and it's met with a shrug or judgment. It's like pouring your heart into a cracked cup. It leaks. Not everyone is ready to understand your journey, and that's okay. Epictetus said, "To be content to be thought foolish." Stop exhausting yourself trying to be understood by those who don't get it. Protect your growth by sharing selectively. Observe who respects your story, who listens without twisting it. Silence isn't hiding, it's self-respect. Choose who gets to hear your truth, because not everyone deserves it. 7. Talking feels good, but doing transforms. Sharing your plans can feel like progress. Your brain even releases dopamine, tricking you into thinking you've achieved something. But you haven't. Studies show that announcing goals can reduce motivation. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius didn't proclaim his greatness. He lived it. Don't post about your new habit, just do it. Save your energy for action, not applause. When you're tempted to share, ask, am I acting or just seeking a pat on the back? Real change happens in quiet commitment. 8. Listen more than you speak. Epictetus said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen twice as much as we speak. Listening isn't passive, it's powerful. It lets you see what others miss. Marcus Aurelius listened to everyone, from slaves to scholars, not to respond, but to understand. In conversations, pause before replying, ask questions, notice details. Silence gives you clarity and control. Be the one who truly hears. It's rare and it's transformative. 9. Applause isn't progress. Sharing every step can make you dependent on validation. The Stoics didn't chase claps, they chased virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote for himself, not for fame. When you share for likes, you risk stalling when the likes stop. Celebrate quietly, build without broadcasting. Your strength lies in what you do when no one's watching. Ask, is this for me or for them? Real growth doesn't need a stage. 10. Trust is sacred, don't give it lightly. Not everyone deserves your vulnerability. Like bamboo, which grows strong roots in silence before sprouting, your trust should be built carefully. Epictetus advised observing others before opening up. Share small things first, see how they're handled. If someone dismisses your story or uses it against you, they've shown you who they are. Silence protects your peace. Trust those who've earned it. Some victories need silence. Exposing fragile changes to opinions can weaken them. The eagle builds its nest quietly, high above the noise. Marcus Aurelius wrote privately to stay grounded. Protect your decisions from doubt. Act before you speak. Some battles are won in your mind, in your consistency, in your quiet resolve. Let your results speak when they're ready. 12. Silence over noise. The world is loud. Notifications, opinions, inner doubts. Constantly explaining yourself drains you. Epictetus said, and live your philosophy, don't explain it. A monk once walked silently to fetch water, saying, if I need to speak for it to be seen, I don't know it well enough. When identify your noise, what are you saying just to feel better? Mute distractions, protect your process, and find peace in quiet focus. 13. True change speaks for itself. The deepest transformations happen without fanfare. Seneca wrote, the reward for a good action is having done it. When you act for yourself, you don't need to announce it. Change quietly, let time reveal it, and keep your motivation internal. You're not here to impress. You're here to evolve. Live it, don't say it. If this sparked something in you, subscribe to Stoic Wisdom and join our community. In the comments, share your commitment. What will you build in silence? Or write, I am a Stoic. I stop talking and start living. Hit the bell, like the video, and check out our playlist for more wisdom to guide your journey. Until next time, stay strong and embrace your inner Stoic.